everybody, it's Dusti Martin with the Martin Group at Platinum Living Realty, dropping in to give you your monthly market update for the towns of Cave Creek and Carefree. It's currently October 2nd, 2023, so buckle up. Let's go. All right, let's just jump into it. Our active listings are down 23.7% over this time last year, but our sold listings are down almost exactly the same amount. It's almost as if having less homes to sell has equated to less homes being sold. So our sold listings are down 23.6% over this time last year. That is leaving our median price per square foot up 0.3%, less than a half. And what I'm seeing this month and last month is as a trend around the valley is a lot of the cities, give or take 1 or 2 here and there, are either up 0.5% or down 0.5%. So I'd say across the board, we're pretty flat compared to where we were last year. I would say this has been or is our correction. We are in the middle of it as we speak. If you've been listening long, you know a few months back I was reporting 4, 5, 6, 7% drops in some places around the valley year over year. And now we've come full circle and we're kind of either 0.5% up or 0.5% down. Keep in mind, normal appreciation is 2 to 4%. So when we've had multiple years of double digit appreciation, taking a hit at less than 0.5% is almost statistically nothing. I know people don't like to hear that, but in the grand scheme of things, when you consider real estate should be a long-term investment, not a short-term investment, you should, be seeing 1 to 2 corrections every 7 years. If you're not getting those corrections, and we didn't for almost a decade, then it's bound to happen at some point. And so here we are. My guess is by now, because this is the breather we are all getting ready to shoot forward from. Now, our months of supply, though, with all that said, is down 0.1%. So last year we had 2.99 months of supply. This year we have 2.98. It's not a huge change. Again, it's more of that even, stable. We are down a smidge inventory wise, as I discussed earlier, but at the same time, it's not really enough to really worry about. Our median days on market, though, is down, which tells us that homes are selling for about the same price as they were last year, but they are selling faster. And that's likely because there is less inventory. And so there are more people scrambling for those homes when they do sell. Now, with that in mind, our median days on market is 43 days. This time last year, it was 51 days. So we've shaved almost a week off of that time frame. However, keep in mind, in an even stable market, that time frame would be 90 days, and you'd be looking at about 3 months to get your home sold. Here, we're at just over a month. You should be in and out, right? So let's just jump over to our supply and demand by price range. This is super important simply because not all price ranges are considered equal. And if you're looking to buy in a certain price range, you need to know what your competition is. But if you're looking to sell in certain price ranges, you need to know how aggressive you should be with your pricing strategy. So like I said, our months of supply for Cave Creek and Carefree is 2.98 months of supply. We look at the $0 to $100,000 price range and the $100,000 to $200,000 price range. There is literally nothing to calculate. No inventory, therefore no sales, nothing. Then we look at the $200,000 to $300,000 price range. We don't have anything to calculate there. We've had one property come on the market, but nothing is sold, therefore nothing we can calculate. Then we look at the $300,000 to $500,000 price range, which is just barely scratching the surface of the entry level these days in Cave Creek and Carefree. And we are at a 2 months worth of inventory. That is a super hot seller's market. You likely will have competition if you're buying in this market. However, if you are selling, you need to be more judicious about the terms and the offers that you do accept, because a lot of them are coming in squirrely and they are canceling for insane reasons. And we have one of the highest contract dropout rates right now than we've had in 20 years. And so we can't say that there's a rhyme or a reason for a lot of it. A lot of it is buyers feel like they're paying more for the same house and they want their money's worth. And so if they feel like they're not getting it, especially when they look at how high interest rates have gone, a lot of them are like, maybe not. I don't think I want to do this, especially if they haven't kept in contract with their mortgage broker to stay on top of what their actual affordability is. So keep that in mind. Yes, it's a seller's market. Will you probably see multiple offers? Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 total in a month, but they may not all be the fighting match that you're used to. So keep that in mind. You will see gentle upward pressure on those prices from here on out, especially as we go into the cooler months and our seasonal residents return to the valley. Then we're going to look at the $500,000 to $700,000 price range. We are at less inventory, 1.62, same scenario that I just said. And then again, with the $700,000 to $1 million price range, they're at 2 months even, Steven, 8 weeks in and out. You should be done and gone with your property if you're priced and marketed appropriately. But like I said, we need to be judicious about the offers that we are accepting. And if you are a buyer, you need to make sure you are in contact with your mortgage broker and your real estate agent routinely. I would say weekly at this point. All right. Then we look at the $1 to $3 million price range in Cave Creek and Carefree. This is kind of becoming our bread and butter. This is where the largest segment of homes now lie in this price range here in Cave Creek and Carefree. And we are currently sitting at 4.32 months of supply. That's not technically a seller's market. It's very close to it, but it's about 2-3 weeks stepped outside of it. So will there be gentle upward pressure on home prices? Yes, but a much slower rate. Will you see multiple offers? Probably not, unless you were incredibly aggressive with your pricing and marketing strategy. However, it's going to take you 3 or 4 months to get your home sold on average. So keep that in mind, take it with a grain of salt, and then also be ready to verify and go through all of the offers that do come in to make sure that they are the best that you can do in this market. If we compare the $3 million and over, we don't have any data. There are 14 homes available, but none of them sold, which is not surprising for this time of year in Cave Creek and Carefree. Most of that buyer pool is gone for the summer. They're usually gone from about tax day till about right now, October, these last couple of weeks. October will be busier, November will be busier, and then from about Thanksgiving to New Year's Day, it will be very quiet on the real estate front. And then come January 1st, we will see people just take off and there will be lots of listings and lots of buyers and things will be off to the races with most of the holidays out of the way. So keep that in mind. What I would say though is that we were probably an even stable market or even trending towards a slight buyer's market in Cave Creek and Carefree, over 3 million for these last couple months. Like I said, there's 14 homes available. Last year, there were 13 homes and 2 sold, which left us with 6.5 months of inventory. This year, we didn't have any sales and we have 1 extra. So I would venture to guess last year, where we had an even, stable, slightly leaning buyer's market, I'd say we're leaning closer to that buyer's market this year versus last year. However, interest rates have stabilized. And so I'm guessing going into these cooler months when our normal residents come back, we will see that pendulum go back in the opposite direction like it normally does. If you're wondering what it would take to get your home sold in Cave Creek or Carefree, or if you're wondering what it would look like for you to buy in Cave Creek or Carefree, go ahead and give me a call at 480-717-9405 or visit my website at dustymartinrealtor.com.